So I saw it on Friday. You saw it when, Chris? Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday night.
Saturday night. And I learned your opinion on Sunday. And Mofs,
Yes, sir.
You went today.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well,
Oh, you want me to hear my opinion?
who wants to start?
You want to hear my opinion on Superman?
We'll start simple. Give it a 1 out of 10 score, Matt.
Give it out of a 10 score?
Yeah, do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that, yeah. I'll go last.
Out of a 10 score, I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
Okay.
Very generous. I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
I'll agree. An 8. I like the movie. Yeah.
Let me, before I get all the gunny acts coming at me there.
I don't think
Great
you're gonna
movie.
have any.
I'm not denying it. It was not a bad movie. My problems come up with it was just another James Gunn movie. All his movies are the exact same plot. They not much change. Secondly, giving my man Jimmy Olsen a foot fetish. Why?
Okay.
I
understand.
still consider that in the James Gunn realm. That was very James Gunn.
I mean,
Let me change my monitor.
I do understand what you were talking about now, Matt. How it wasn't technically a foot fetish. It was more like he just called her toes.
You cannot convince me it's not a foot fetish.
I don't think so, man. It's more like he just called her mutant toes because she has weird toes, bro. He said that word for word.
But why is that all he's focusing on?
Because she has weird toes. It's noticeable, bro. If you're in bed with her, it's noticeable. Like, come on.
Why are you looking at her feet in bed? There's everything else to look at.
You're not getting naked?
You're only looking at the feet in bed.
Do you put socks on?
Are you looking at their feet?
Do you put
You
socks
only
on?
look at their feet. It's called eye contact.
You don't appreciate the entire body, bro?
I'm not gonna let the
God.
1% take over the 99.
Okay. It was just clearly a different, than he was expecting down there, bro. I don't think he has a foot fetish. I think you're just over exaggerating the point he made. The one.
Comment down below, foot fetish or not.
Welcome to another episode of the Senpai Simulcast. We're here this week with my co-hosts.
My name is Mofs, and I became a kaiju this week.
My name is Chris, and I talked no jutsu my way through high school.
And I'm Matthew Cole, and I am still very confused by Lord of Mysteries. So, this week is a little bit different for us.
Yes.
We had to do our episode without you, the review without you, Chris. We hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, my tummy hurt yesterday. I'm so sorry.
But we yapped. So you'll see this segment before that segment. I'm not apologizing. We threw our own propaganda out there. We stated it. We said there was no
agenda.
There was no opposition to our opinion, so we ruled supreme. Before we get into our game, I'm going to hop in here and go ahead and ask you guys to follow us on our socials. Follow us on YouTube, the Senpai Simulcast. Don't forget to follow Mofs, NNO. Mofs, speak in my ear. What is your... NNOFS. Follow Matthew Cole's studio, my studio, Minds Behind Studios on Instagram. And also check out How to Topple a Corporate Cult on Webtoon. Give us a like, comment, sub. Much appreciated. Let's play a game. We are playing Finisher. I hardly know her. And Mofs will be the host for this week. Mofs, why don't you explain our game?
So basically, this game is pretty simple, It's basically, I have anime attacks, techniques, or so on, pretty much, where you guys have to guess if it's real or if it's fake. So it's basically in the similar line of like, are you possessed? Are you horny? Or both, like you did in the last one. But this time, it's just a 50-50. You can't, you either get it wrong or you don't. And
Okay.
I had these pre-tested.
Should be easy enough.
Yeah, hopefully it's easy. Hopefully Chris loses. And we can keep...
Whoa, watch it now. Watch it now.
We can keep gatekeeping winning from Chris. That's the goal.
The Kolioka fans need me. I gotta win.
Keep him down. Suppress it.
So there is a 50-50 chance.
Yes.
So, which is good. It's good. I like did a little bit of like studying beforehand, and I was like, oh man, I'm so screwed. Like I don't remember half of these attacks, and I'm reading them right now.
Yeah, it's like the thing. I mean, like I said before, I had this tested with a bunch of other people, and you know, I had decent reviews on it. You know, they were in the positives. It's just that like, it's interesting because of how like people view it, because like, there's a difference between knowing too much anime and not knowing too much anime, because I did on both spectrums. It's very interesting how the results came out. But who wants to go first?
I'll start it out.
Okay.
I was about to say, yeah.
Let me set the bar low for you.
Yeah.
All right. The first.
Best of luck, Chris.
The first anime attack is Gold Track.
What?
Zoltrack.
Zoltrack?
Yeah. Zoltrack.
Can I steal points?
No. Is this real or
That
fake?
is most definitely a real one from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Interesting. It is real, but it is from Freyrin. Yes.
Yep.
Close enough. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Freyrin.
So
What's
you're
the
on the
difference?
board.
They
You're
both
on the
didn't win.
It's just like, you know, this is specifically the Freyrin attack. This is like either the human killing technique, Zoltrack, or the demon killing technique. It's one or, you know, either or. But it's Freyrin. It is Freyrin specific. All right, Matt.
Let's do it. Damn, I could have got that one. So, but you got it.
All right.
I gave it away.
From the testing I did, this is one of the easier ones. So hopefully you can get this.
I hope I get this wrong. Apologies in advance.
All right. This one is Stardust Stream.
What? I want Stardust Stream sounds like something that it's in Sailor Moon.
Is that your answer? Real or fake?
I think it's fake.
You're right. It is fake. Yeah, I made that.
That does sound like.
Everyone, both.
See, my mom was a Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're right. It is up.
It does sound like a card that you would play in Yu-Gi-Oh. Yo.
I
summon Stardust Stream.
It is very interesting, but we'll move on to Chris. Now you got the opportunity to beat him, bro. Everyone got. I have way too many options. I'm not gonna lie. I did too many options here. I'm not gonna lie. So we can
no,
go.
it's good.
I like it, some diversity.
Yeah, I think I have 20 options here, so we can go a while, bro.
All right.
But the next one for you, Chris, is the K.
The K.
Yes.
There's no way that's real.
So it's fake. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 100% fake. It's fake.
Incorrect. That is a real attack.
What is that from?
It is a technique in Bleach.
Yeah.
It is a
Bleach isn't even a real anime.
Bleach isn't even a real anime.
Bro.
That's hilarious.
That cuts me so deep.
But yeah, it's like, hey, sorry, Chris. All right. It is what it is.
All good.
Yeah. All right, Matt.
Matt's gonna choke here in a second.
All right, Matt.
Here we go.
It's
Here
your
we go.
turn.
Take the
Your
lead, buddy. You got
attack.
this.
Is True Gale Force Fury.
That is real.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Damn it!
That
I
is
was just
fake.
shooting in the dark.
You
I answered so assertively.
All right.
Say it with your chest,
Just go
Matt.
for
Say it
it.
with your chest.
Just go for
That
it.
is a. I changed one word from this attack. That is an attack from Beyblade, and the real one is called True Gale Force Wall.
So that's the game we're playing here with the one word switch. Okay.
It can be more
That's
than
tough.
that.
Mr. Semantic over here.
You never know. You never know.
Okay.
But all right.
All right, so we're still tied.
Yeah, you're tied. You're tied. All right, Chris. Your attack is Skeletal Infinity Force.
Skeletal Infinity Force.
Yes.
I'm learning one thing today, and that's I need to watch more anime. I've not known a single one of these, real or fake.
Damn. All right.
It sounds.
This has to be fake.
You're correct. That is fake.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like something that you'd hear in like Overlord or something.
That is an AI generated attack.
Damn.
Nice. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, ChatGPT. You got Chris a point. Yes.
He's in the lead.
All right.
But it's fine because I still get the last question technically since he got the first, right? So there's still a chance.
No, never.
All right, Matt. Your attack is Sekizo.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm not sure.
Real or fake?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say real.
You're right.
Okay.
That-
Because it sounds.
It sounded right.
That
I don't know
is-
what it's from, but it sounds right.
That is an attack Might Guy uses when he's in 8th gate.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, he does.
Yeah. Like it's like Sekizo and like morning something else. I forgot the other move, but this one's like the other one I had. But yeah,
Nice.
that is Might Guy, so that is real.
All right, Chris, time to trip up, buddy.
All right, Chris, your attack is
Don't even tell me. It's real.
Your attack was Window to the Void. Are you still going with it's real?
Lock it in.
You're locking in real? He's right.
Yeah, he is. Dang it.
I was literally reading real, okay. That is an attack by Nov from Hunter x Hunter. That is one of the English translations for his ability. So I'm using different translations here. So this could be in Japanese, this could be in English, and you know how it is.
All right.
All right, Matt.
The pressure, man. The pressure.
Matt, your attack is Luz de la Luna.
I don't think that's real. I don't think it's actually Luz. I think it's fake.
Incorrect.
Damn.
That is
I thought you maybe changed one of the words around.
that is Ukleora's Cipher from Bleach. That is an ability he uses.
Damn.
He has another one that is very close, but it's not that one. This one is the English one is like light of the moon or whatever. I think it's like something along the lines of that. But there's another ability that's pretty similar sounding, but it's not that.
Is it Luz or Lux?
It's Luz, L-U-Z, yes.
Oh,
Luz
okay. That's
de
why
la
I was
Luna,
thinking
yeah.
it might be It should have been Lux. I was like,
Nah, it is the Luz,
thinking
yeah.
maybe you changed the first one.
It is like Light of the Moon or
Chris.
some stuff, yeah.
Oh no, Chris! You might win this one.
All right. All right, Chris. Your attack is Bankai. Katen Kyoketsu Karamatsu
Easy mode.
Shinju.
Oh, hold up. He added so much at the end there. I know Bankai's Bleach, but everything else could have been gibberish. I'm going to go with too much information. It's false. It's fake.
You're locking in false, and you're incorrect.
I'm locking it in.
You're incorrect,
Okay.
Chris. I am sorry. Bankai.
I could have. You've done it once. I could have seen the switching of one word there.
Bankai Katen Kyoketsu Karamatsu Shinju is Shunsui's Bankai, the head captain of Bleach currently. He is like the one with the floral pattern like robe. Matt, I'm assuming you know who he is. Yeah, that's him now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Ichigo.
No.
No.
Getsuga Tensho is his attack, but this is on the list. That's not on the list, so that's fine. I can say it.
That's tough. I would have even second guessed myself. Because once you said Bankai, I was like, that's too easy.
Yeah, but it's like, I gotta do the whole ability, dog. You can't. You're not gonna get away with that one.
That was a good curveball, man.
I gotta do
I was
the
not
whole
expecting.
ability,
I'm like, oh,
bro.
this is the easy mode this late in the game.
Yeah. Thought he's gonna slide into home.
Not today. All right, Matt. Your attack is Delza guys.
Who's the guy?
Who's the guy?
Who's the guy? I'm gonna go with it's real.
Wrong.
Damn, that just sounds like some weird ass shit you'd see in a freaking
Right.
fantasy,
Yes.
like hardcore fantasy.
The thing is,
Can we get a score update?
yeah, it's a score update.
It's 3-2.
Damn.
It's 3-2.
Damn.
You're up by 1. We both have
Okay.
gone into a fumble mode hard here.
All right, so basically, this is a combined version of 2 different abilities. But obviously, I ripped half the ability apart and combined it with another one. This is
That is good.
yeah, the real ability that technically is called Delza Guide, and I ripped off the guide part and put guys there.
Where's that from?
That is from Misfit at Demon Academy, aka Anos Voldigord. Very, very weird power fantasy animes. Yes, we're going crazy
I
around
like
here.
it's good because there's like no possible way that you're gonna just know these answers.
Yes.
Except for
Yes.
I mean I knew right out the first one was cake.
Yeah. Okay, Chris, over to you. Your attack is Outer Alchemic.
Does Dr. Stone have finishing moves?
I don't think so. But
'Cause I can see that being a Dr. Stone thing.
okay.
Maybe
This is real.
Apothecary Diaries.
You're
That's
locking
not
in
a real anime.
You're locking in real or not.
It's real.
You are right. It is
Yeah.
it is a real
Suck it,
ability. it is an ability from a person named Lilith from Trinity 7. Another random anime.
Yeah, Dr. Stone, yeah.
Dr. Stone! Welcome back,
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Stone!
yeah.
Yes! All right.
You're up by 2. I don't know.
How many questions left?
I got a lot, bro. I got a lot.
Okay.
I can keep going back, but I mean, we can end it soon if y'all want. Like, it's up to you guys. But
First to 5?
I guess we can go for first to 5. I mean,
Yeah,
I have a bunch more.
That'd be the next potential point for you. Yeah.
All right, Matt, your attack
I gotta win 3 in a row.
Is-
Gotta lose 1.
water style, water ball jutsu.
That is real. Oh, water ball jutsu. Hold on.
You already locked it in. Matt, I am sorry, that is not real.
Oh man, I couldn't change it.
Matt, there is no such
You-
thing
you
as
jumped that
water
one too
bottle.
quick.
Did I? Yeah, I was about to say
There
what?
is no water ball jutsu specifically in Naruto.
You know when you like realize that you screwed up?
Yeah.
You could just see your face as soon as you realize he said water ball.
I even stopped and said, "Hold up." Dang.
Yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is, bro. All right,
Screwed myself.
all right, Chris. This is make or break. Matt fumbled. This is make or break for you, bro. Your ability is Shikai Negeki Kazeshini.
Yeah, that's fake. Just tell me I won. Tell me I won.
Matt, he's right.
I really gotta...
I mean, I have more. We can keep going. Do you want me to do a double and nothing for you, Matt?
No, bro, you got it. I gotta make. I'm only upset because I gotta make him dance across the screen now, and I gotta electrocute myself mostly.
Hey, I just have one more for Chris. Anyways, this is just like one I made specifically for him. But
Let's do it. Is it from Code Lyoko?
Nah, this one is Gum Gum Snake Bullet.
So I know Gear 4th has Snake Man. Never watched that arc. It sucked. Fight me. Yeah, that's real.
Damn, if I only asked him this one. This is fake. That's fake.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Everything made sense. I totally believe it.
Oh,
Damn.
man. I signed my own loss away.
We honestly should have kept going, bro. We should have kept going.
Yeah, I signed my own
Water
loss away.
ball jutsu. A guy just sold you, bro. That's tough. But I mean, this game was fire though. It was really
absolutely
intense.
fire.
No, that was very fun. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
really
a bunch
good.
more too that I have not said at all.
Well, you know what that
Perfect.
means? That means next week when we have our big Kaiju number 8,
Yeah.
build your own defense force squad out of a random pool of anime
I have to fight
heroes.
you.
That means it's me. That's me versus you, buddy.
Damn. Ready to lose?
No.
Well, you
Yeah,
should.
I should have threw.
You should, bro. You should.
You should have thrown.
Yeah, especially since you got water ball jutsu wrong.
I had a crazy wild card that you guys weren't going to expect.
What?
I can't tell you now. You could steal it.
We're taking Asta off the list. There's no way. Asta.
Okay.
No,
And?
yeah.
And
no,
Sun Jin Woo. We went over this.
he's not on the list.
He's not on the list. You can draft somebody outside the list, but you have to argue that they're comparable power level. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
for
good
sure,
game.
for sure.
It's gonna be a
I'm
good
light work.
I'm still making my own team as just for fun.
All right.
game. Just for funsies.
Damn. I was
Yeah.
hoping you would win, Matt. I did not want to have to beat you next week. I didn't have to, bro. Damn, it's a shame. It's a shame I have to cook you next week too. That's
Oh.
tough.
We'll see.
That's
Only
tough.
time will tell.
That's tough.
Oh, all right. It's a little bit different this week. We are down a co-host because he is a little under the weather.
Yup.
So it'll be just the A team over here, running the news and running the review this week. So let's get right into the news that nobody asked for. We're gonna
Exactly.
start off with the big one, obviously. This week, Solo Leveling getting a live action anime or live action on Netflix. Netflix, right?
I think it's Netflix. Netflix usually is the people that
They're
do
the
that,
ones
you
who
know?
do that.
Yeah. I don't know how. I'm definitely not having good feelings about this at all.
You're gonna have to pump a lot of money in to make it actually a viable live action piece. So I'm curious how much
Exactly.
they're willing to spend there.
You know how much they want to commit to this, because like they can't do that. Like with some of these live actions, they pump a lot of money in. There's no soul in it though. There's no soul in these series that they try to make up here, yo.
Yeah, even some of their movies, like the Gray Man. I mean, you had the Russo brothers directing that. You had two of the highest paid actors. You had Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling in that, and that was not a great movie in my opinion. And they spent a shit ton of money on that, from what I understood. And then they don't put in the theaters. So then don't even get me started on the Netflix model.
I definitely feel like them not putting it in theaters severely weakens their ability to make money with these movies, bro.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
And then, in the other regard, One Piece live action was received very well. Yu Yu Hakusho, I couldn't.
Terrible.
I couldn't even watch it. I got 2 episodes in.
Yeah, I watched both of those. I did 1 episode of each. I know the One Piece one that I did. I watched that with my friend that likes One Piece. He even said it was not great.
I think One Piece live action is a good stepping stone to see if you like One Piece, because that's a commitment. Once you get in there, you're in it.
Bro, yeah.
You got to get all the way to Alabasta before it really starts getting really good. So it could be trash, unfortunately. Yu Yu Hakusho was a hot piece of garbage.
It was,
as much as I love that title.
Exactly. So. I put hope there. It was misplaced. I was disappointed.
Did you ever see the live action Cashern?
No.
From the Cashern anime?
Nah.
If you ever get a chance, it was like one of the. It's old.
I know it is. I've heard of Cashin. I just have never watched it.
Casherin is actually fire, but they did a live action that worked really, really well. With Solo Leveling, the level of FX that you have to have, the stunt coordination that you have to have, I feel like you really need solid actors. And it looks like they're gonna stick with Korean actors, which
I
is really
saw.
dope.
I don't know exactly what his name was, but I saw. I think he was a Korean actor that was, signed for.
He didn't look like.
Yeah, he doesn't like look. He doesn't got that.
He didn't have the drip, bro.
He doesn't have the aura of Sung Jin-woo. But I mean, it's just like, hey, it's a live action. It's kind of just like, it's probably not gonna be great anyway.
Yeah, let's see how like in shape he ends up getting. I'm curious how they're gonna do like weak him and strong him, or if they're just gonna kind of bypass that.
Yeah, it's like they just like skip. It'd be like it's like a flashback or something. I feel like that would probably be the best way to do it, because it's just like, oh, you got like the first part of him where he's like pre-trained like actor, does like Jinwoo in the past and stuff, and then it's just like future. He's ripped now, and he can do stuff. Yeah,
do you go the Tobey Maguire route from like Spider-Man, or do you go completely different actor for when he's weak?
I mean, you could do that because they look so different as like people. Like it's so like ridiculous how
they
different.
They look like two different people. Yeah,
Jinwoo looks completely different as like a Chad that he used to do.
Yeah, you can get like a 16-year-old kid, and I think that would suffice, or like a 20-year-old kid, because I don't know how old this main actor is. He looks like he's in his upper 20s or early 30s.
Yeah, and I know Jinwoo at the beginning, he is still like in his 20s, so getting like a 20-year-old would work there too, or just like a smaller version, because like it really wasn't that long of a difference between like him becoming like or at the beginning of the series to him becoming like the GOAT, pretty much.
Yeah, it's 2 episodes.
Yeah, it honestly...
And they'll probably do hour-long episodes for an adaptation, so you probably could have... You absolutely have to have your main actor in that spot before the end of the first episode.
Yeah, I just say, without a doubt, like, the only way that this can, like properly work, if you could, like, see it working, is that they have to love the series. They have to love it. They can't just like half-ass this, even though I do think regardless of them loving the series is gonna be insanely difficult to do any of these like big old fantasy shows. It's just ridiculous, bro. How like they did the Bleach one a while ago, like they just completely changed the whole series.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Also,
the Bleach one is just completely different,
Death Note was...
Oh, yeah. There's like 6 live action adaptations for that.
Was that Willem Dafoe as... it was Willem Dafoe in there, in the Netflix adaptation, right? He was the demon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only...
That one was interesting. That exists. That is a mark on human history.
It's there for sure.
I mean, I've heard I think the Japanese live action one was pretty decent. In comparison to this one, obviously.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
I
haven't watched it either. But I'm probably gonna check it out eventually. I don't know why, but I might, because hey, I'm hearing it's better, and they probably could do it better.
Let's do a stream.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. It's just I do feel like they could Death Note as a whole probably could be a good live action. You just gotta get Ryuk right. That's like the only problem. You just have to get Ryuk right. So,
it would be perfect.
Yeah, because
and it wouldn't really cost near what Solo Leveling would cost.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like Death Note is literally just 2 guys playing Mental Warfare with each other, like across Japan, pretty much. It's really kind of easy to do. Like live actions for it just depends on the show, because like if you do anything that's like super fantastical action, it's gonna be like it's a mess. You have to do like down to earth series that can work. It's like otherwise it's just like
I'm curious like how they're gonna do the aura and stuff like that. If that's like
because like that is a big element.
This could get really
that's a big element there.
The way he sees people, that's kind of how he gauges their power and everything. And plus there's so many good scenes where he's pumping out aura, and it just looks amazing in frame. So you have to be able to replicate that. And
then you have to be able to like especially with Solo Leveling, you have like the effect of their shadows matters entirely. You can't make that look garbage or it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That one, like shadow wise, that is like a big portion you gotta get right. And then how you gonna do like the whole Jinwoo transformation thing. You know, there's a whole lot of
they're gonna
elements.
there's a lot of key visual effects that would go into that for
like
sure.
at that point you might as well just make another show, like another animated show. Like most of it's gonna be like CG anyway.
Oh yeah, 100%. The cost of this of one episode of anime wouldn't even come close to what one live action would.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You'd probably do it like an entire season of anime for the cost of a decent
a single
leveling.
episode.
Yeah,
yeah.
episode.
It's just like ridiculous. You gotta like that's gonna be like way more money that they've probably ever spent on a live action, to be honest. Maybe that's like that's up there.
If you
it's up there.
put HBO level money in it though,
Yeah.
if you put like Game of Thrones level money in it, not that I don't know that Netflix could do it. They could do it.
I think they
if
could.
it is Netflix.
Yeah.
Man, you could do some amazing stuff.
Exactly. It's just you just have to
Hope for
do
the
it. You
best.
have to
Really
love
hope
it.
for the
Yeah.
best,
I
yeah.
agree. You just have to do it, you know.
So holding out hope that
Yeah.
live action solo leveling is going to be good.
Yeah, I hope so.
So our next piece of news, the final Kaiju number 8 trailer dropped this last week, and we now know effectively what episodes are going to be covered through this season, which actually might end up making Kaiju number 8 in total only go 3 seasons and possibly a movie.
Yeah.
I am really excited for the Kaiju weapon arc and the compatible user arc. But after that, there's not a lot of Kaiju left.
Yeah, with like even currently in the manga, like I haven't read like the most recentest chapters because I know I'm a little bit behind. But like there really isn't much left. Like we already know that the Kaiju manga is gonna end soon as well. So it's just like
It actually ends 2 days before the season releases.
damn. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's over.
Yeah,
this
it's just
week.
like the current part where I'm at, like is basically the final fight pretty much. So it's ridiculous that like it's most likely gonna be 3 seasons movie. I feel like the last part definitely gonna probably be a movie. It would make the most sense, but it's just like damn, it's really short for what it was. I feel like Kaiju number 8 could have gone a little longer, but it's like again like bro didn't have anything else to tell, you know. It's like it's his story, you know. Might as well. So, I mean,
you know, there are shorter anime that are
Yeah.
really, really solid.
Yeah.
Next Samurai Champloo, it's way short for I think it only ended up getting 2-3 seasons itself.
what else?
But I mean, it completed. It was perfect. I love when a story starts, tells its story, doesn't kick around and go down a bunch of random side paths that it shouldn't, just to keep funding going. Like, tell your story, make it good as possible, and end it.
Exactly. That's why I think like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood like top tier, bro, because it does everything to perfection, bro. Like that's just all it is, you know. That's what Kaiju has to do. Hopefully, Kaiju, like, you know, season 2 definitely lives up to like the season 1 hype as well. Hopefully, they don't like fumble that glory hold bag that they're giving here, bro. People love it. People love Kaiju. I mean, yeah. I have my qualms with it too. Yeah,
I'm excited for this next arc. I mean, I think we're starting off with I think we're going through all the iterations of ants this year. I think we have an ant fight incoming, just like in Solo Leveling
and a bunch of other
just
shows.
like in and a bunch of other shows.
But yeah,
hey, it's cool. It's quick. We get to see the first squadron.
You know, I'm blanking on the names. But yeah,
Narumi.
I think it's Narumi or whatever. Like my only qualms with this show is that Project IG just hasn't got the characters right. But it's just like again, it's like it is what it is. That's like a nitpick in my personal opinion. But it's like I'm getting over it. I'll get over it.
I love the Kaiju story though. Like,
Yeah.
I love a good Kaiju story. I'm a huge fan of obviously of mecha, and a lot of times with mecha comes things like Pacific Rim and stuff like that.
And Kaijus and all that.
This is right up my alley, and I'm a huge Godzilla fan.
Oh, same.
Fuck King Kong.
I mean, King Kong hasn't had the best of movies for sure either, to be honest. Godzilla been carrying that MonsterVerse shit. Like I'm
100%.
I'm still waiting for them to continue that, bro. Like where's the next MonsterVerse movie, huh? Never gonna happen.
I think we do get another. This is totally off topic, but I think we do get another season of Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. It's on Apple TV, which that's Anna Sawai. Amazing actress. If you saw Shogun, that's Anna Sawai.
Okay.
Unbelievable actress. And Monarch was actually really good. They actually had, was it Kurt Russell and what's his kid's name? Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, Wyatt.
Guy that played U.S. Agent.
Yes, sir.
From Thunderbolts. So they're the same character, and they kept jumping back and forth.
Yeah, like I remember. I didn't think I didn't think I finished Monarch. I definitely have to go back to finish Monarch now. But it's just like,
it was surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was.
Let's
like,
hope Kaiju number 8 is that good.
Exactly, bro. I hope so too, cause like I'm a big Kaiju fan. I've been reading that shit since like it was like 20 chapters deep, pretty much. So, yeah.
Even my wife got into Kaiju number 8.
Damn.
When we went to Tokyo last year, it had just premiered, and she was going crazy over it, and I was trying to win every gacha machine that I possibly could with Kaiju number 8 gear.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Kaiju number 8. Hope it's good, and that's all you could really say about it.
Yeah. End better than JJK. End better than MHA.
Please.
Let's finish strong.
Don't do what Gay did to his series, please. Their series, come on.
Yeah. So last but not least, something that I feel like really should get a remake. Tokyo Ghoul special movie coming to theaters 7/21. Several episodes strung together and remade. Or I guess it's not. Is it fully remade or is it just like updated animation?
I'm not sure, but they need.
It's coming out quick. We'll find out.
Yeah, they still just need to remake the entire anime. Like, they just need to do it actual justice inside of that massacre they did to everything past the first season. Just ludicrous.
That's a big one for Chris. I know he's a huge Tokyo Ghoul fan, so that's something that fans have been screaming for forever.
Exactly.
And I think at the same time last year, they also teased out some Tokyo Ghoul news out of Japan, and it ended up just being a museum art exhibit, which I was like, we were in Japan at that time, so I was like, are you serious right now? I thought we were about to get some huge news.
Yeah, that would annoy the hell out of me if I was there, like almost like in the same country that they announced all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if anything deserves a remake, with all the remakes coming out now, like Trigun and Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
I think you give Tokyo Ghoul another shot.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely deserves it, bro. Like, it's still incredibly popular for what it is. Like the manga's insanely like highly rated, and it's just like, it just seems like just sitting in a pool of wasted potential, bro. It isn't. It's in there. It's in there for sure. But yeah,
for as much stuff that gets greenlit, that I'm like trash.
Exactly. AKA like most of the anime I'm watching this season.
It's a home run, but there might be rights issues that we're not aware of on the other end.
I mean, hell, like look at the whole Bleach situation. That was in copyright hell for like a decade. That's why that's why I didn't get anything else new. But yeah, it's like Tokyo Ghoul deserves it 100%.
Yeah.
But wait, surprise news. Windbreaker getting canceled. We gotta talk about it, bro. He got caught doing some not cool
Webtoon. 2.3 million followers, you said earlier?
Yeah, 2.3 million followers, 600 million views on that, specifically the Webtoon site itself, because all the other sites. But yeah, it's like, that's crazy. That's really all you can say about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, a true Webtoon original, huge fan base. This kind of rocked Webtoon news this week for those who keep up. And I mean, I even saw it on pretty big. I saw it on IMDb being
I saw it everywhere.
Posted as a news post. So, so this is a big deal. This is a very, very famous title, Windbreaker, not the anime. Totally different.
It's not the anime.
This is a manhwa, Korean webtoon.
Yes.
The main artist got caught tracing, was it backgrounds?
No, it was some characters too, like poses, mainly poses. It's like poses, backgrounds, and a couple other things, but it's like, it's not good at all. It's not a good light to be in. for tracing and being called a plagiarist, especially in the position you are here as a big old webtoon creator. It's rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that it actually happens. I get it. I get the pressure of weekly release. I mean, it is very intense. There are millions of webtoon titles on Webtoon, and you're competing for the attention of 100 million subscribers just to read. I understand people get rushed and they're stressed, but that's inexcusable in a lot of cases because it was unfortunately stolen from other people. I have firsthand experience with people tracing and people lying about it. With a title that kind of hurt my reputation for a little bit. So that one's close to home for me. But is there a world where you see a potential non-cancellation working and maybe a reworking of the artwork with an apology? Do you think people accept that?
I don't know. It's just like that is a major blow to reputation. Like, as in, this is like a situation where you can't trust that person much anymore. That is a complete like 180 on your character. That is like damn near character assassination what you're performing by as an artist. Like, this is like basically me doing like stealing anybody else's content and rebranding it as my own stuff. As in
100%.
I take your entire script, I read it myself, perform it myself, blah blah blah, and that's my work now. Same thing. Yeah. Like, I do think personally, I do think the cancellation of his webtoon is like a super huge punishment. Not that like, I don't think that he shouldn't have got punished or whatever. I just think like, whoa, canceling it is crazy. Cause like I'm not
500 episodes in,
500 plus episodes in, 600 million views brought to the platform. Not again, this is like just for like the an outside like look in, from like that perspective, right? It's just like, damn, that is a crazy punishment. That is like I can't really make a comparison. I was gonna make a really ridiculous comparison, but I can't do that. It's just like, wow. It's just that's how fast your career can just go down, bro. It's like that. I don't know like the ins and outs, like the very specifics. So, like, as in, like, has he been doing this for a long time? Has it just been like the most recent chapters and stuff? If it's just the most recent chapters and stuff, then I'd be like, reprimand him harshly maybe. But like, if he's been doing this for like a couple of years now, then go ahead and cancel his webtoon. That's my personal opinion on it. It's like, what's the timeline here of his like plagiaristic acts, So
yeah, I mean, it really is unfortunate for somebody to be so successful and have that happen. I mean, it's the pressure of
getting it done,
people's expectations, and like, it's a weekly release. It's tough. I get it, man. I totally get it. A lot of people would unalive to
they would
get there.
Exactly. A lot of people would do so much stuff to get into position that he's in, bro.
Their souls to get to that position.
Exactly.
And he every frame that JP draws, he draws it from scratch, and that's the hustle that you have to get to the level of somebody like Enapin, and like Just a Goblin and stuff like that,
and all those big series. It's just like, you signed up for this. Like, that's the only problem here, is like, you signed up to meet these deadlines every week, and you were supposedly achieving them. We're unaware if you've been doing this for a while or not. So it's like, if he has been doing like chapters, from scratch, like, for a while, then it's like, why? What's the difference between then and now? Outside of the duration of time you've been doing it, because like, I feel like eventually this should have been like more efficient for you at some point.
You would think the workflow would get easier over time. That's
like workflow,
kind of the goal on the project management side of the webtoon, is we find the best way to work the timing of changing from storyboards to inks to colors, FX, all that stuff. So you're supposed to be honing yourself as you go.
Especially 500 chapters in. I feel like at that point you should have been a machine, bro. Like, I feel like you should have been a well-oiled machine at that point. But tracing now is crazy. Like, I feel like at that large of a scale of like, you know, creator that you are, you should have at least like a
team,
or just like, you know, the ability to get this done in an efficient manner. Like, I feel like that should have just been achievable at the ranking that he was at already. You know, it's just baffling to me.
I'll clarify. I don't know if he has a team.
Exactly.
If he does have a team, that, in my opinion, might be worse because you just betrayed your whole team. You just brought a whole bunch of people's reputations down. I've also seen that happen. Hey,
having a team in this situation, and it remarkably worse of a situation. It's like if it was just him, there's only one person you can destroy your career with, yourself. But now if it's like entire team, like you have like, you know, an assistant, a colorist, a background artist, blah blah blah, everything. That's the entire team. You put their careers all up in smoke now. Good job.
Yeah.
Like no one really want to work with you at that point. So
at that point, you can just have to hope that what happens with something like with my title happens with that title. Like a lot of the fans actually came out and said, don't blame the art team currently working on it and all this stuff, which was like, whew, thank goodness people understand that kind of thing. So you hope it's the same case.
You just hope that, like, you know, people understand that it's like X's fault and not the entire team's fault, or it's just like, again, just X's fault, you know? Because like, there's been a lot of situations where it's just like the entirety of the team just get obliterated because of one person's mistake. It's just, and it doesn't even matter like the content creation. You don't even have to be in Webtoon for this. It's just any sort of situation. Any creations, bro. Like in every like sort of media, like creating a movie, TV series, you know, just doing YouTube, bro.
I was about to say, there's a few YouTube creators who have pulled down a lot of people's careers just by being
associated. Like it's just this is a lot of like, you know, like just you know, basically accused because of association, you know, or it's a lot of association like situations gonna happen now if you're associated with this, you know, that situation. You know? It sucks, but that's just how it is.
Let's just hope that the editor and anybody else on that team kind of survives through this entire situation and moves on to a better project.
I hope so too. Yeah.
Okay, so out with the news, in with the reviews.
Yes, sir.
We don't get to argue with Chris this week on Weekly Anime.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I think just from our conversations we've had, we kind of have a lot of the same viewpoints. So we're throwing propaganda out this week for me and Mof's opinions.
Yeah. We're just we can't have our, you know, our source of not agreeing with us. We're gonna take this podcast over. We're gonna spread an agenda. You know, that's what we're gonna do.
And speaking of an agenda, we're gonna start with the DandaDan agenda.
Yes, sir.
We got episode 2. Hey, this week, does my opinion actually count for the rating since he's not here? Oh.
Sadly, yours still don't count because
I am an episode still ahead.
That's not fair, bro. You can't be doing that. But we can still talk about it though. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and this week we saw the Mongolian death worm continue to rage in this house-filled cavern. We saw it start to use psychic waves on Momo and Okarun, which was a really disturbing portion of that episode where they tried to begin unaliving themselves because of these psychic waves. I mean, a very interesting enemy they're dealing with here, this Mongolian death worm. We eventually see Gigi try and save them, which I think this made Gigi, in my opinion, one of my favorite characters, and he, of course, awakens the evil eye in the process. So, what'd you think, man?
I will admit, Gigi as a character, you know, he is better than initially than like first season Gigi, you know. Like
this is why I was geeking on him before.
I will admit he's becoming a better character. You know, that's a way to describe it. He's becoming a better character, and that one I'm enjoying. You know, got possessed. He started playing.
He didn't even try and look away.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh, look away, guys. Yeah, I'm totally not looking. He looks directly at the guy trying to possess.
He was enamored.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, possess me, bro. I got you." But no, that crazy work what Gigi was doing. Especially, you know, Evil Eye possessed. Like,
that was nuts.
Bro.
Bro went straight to domestic disturbance.
Exactly.
And kicked the literal shit out of Momo in the stomach.
He started beating her up. And then
he popped her.
Yeah, he did.
He punched her in the face.
And then he proceeded to play like kickball with the souls and spirits that held grudges in the house to beat up the earthworm, the Mongolian earthworm.
I like that the soccer came back around. I didn't really understand. I mean, I guess that was what they were bonding over at first, but then boy becomes literal Messi times 10 and just pounds the shit out of this death worm with the spirit bomb.
Yeah, it's like he just condensed, like, you know, the grudges in the household, the angry spirits in the household to play fucking soccer with this earthworm, dude.
This guy's having a recreational workout.
Exactly.
They're trying to live.
I mean, yo, I sent you that clip. He was out here doing flips and everything, bro. He's ridiculous.
Yeah. It is impressive animation.
It is.
Science Saru is pumping out amazing work right now.
I mean, that's what they do. Like, I think like all the series that they've worked on have been high tier peak animations, bro. Like, it just makes sense. It just makes sense that they continue that trend of amazing animation. So, just ridiculous. But yeah, amazing episode. I don't even think I thought about it a rating immediately. I didn't even put one down in my notes.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
7 to 8 without a doubt. Easy.
I'll take it.
Easy.
I'll take it.
I like that episode way more than the first one, but like, you know, it is what it is. Also, the Quito family been alive for like hundreds of years. That was crazy,
right? I didn't want to say anything last week.
Yeah, because
when Chris was ranting about nothing happening and the Quitos didn't matter.
What the hell going on, man? Nothing. This is a typical DandaDan episode. No, he says
that. Hold on, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, Chris, you should have been here to say your piece. Yeah, I think he rated it. I just forgot what he rated it. What did he do?
We started chatting up.
Yeah, we were saying a lot of stuff in the chat. But it's like,
he gave DandaDan a 7.
Surprising.
Take it.
Yeah, surprising from Chris. I genuinely thought that was, I mean, no, we saw it already, but it's like, when we didn't see his rating, I thought he was gonna like say something like, oh, something ridiculous, in fact, actually.
Yeah, I was talking with him earlier and I was expecting to argue over DandaDan.
Oh, 100%.
We were talking about we were arguing about something else earlier, which we'll get into tomorrow in a special segment when we record to finish off this episode. But what did you think about the Evil Eye's backstory? Was that not one of the most sad backstories for
it was sad. It was like, as for like the saddest for backstories for DandaDan, probably it's up there, because we haven't had like, you know, like a lot, you know, of sad backstories. Like the only one that's like above this is like the silky hair demon. Yeah, it's like that's like the only one that's above that one.
That
right
was
now.
Really tough too.
Yeah, it's like
there's something that just really hurt me about this one.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, what happened. It's like,
because he's a kid.
It's like a child, like basically shunned to this one building for all eternity, turns into like the demon. Yeah, does the dance. Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
He just wanted to be happy and have friends. And,
and
ends
then
up getting lit up by a volcano.
Yep,
as they do.
That's insane. And he still lives after that, which is crazy. He's still alive.
Yeah, that was tough.
He just adores that. You know, damn, that one was crazy. I do think that episode was great. The backstory was great. The fact that the Quito family is like fucking eternal is crazy too.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it makes sense. It's like even like it's like the same Granny Quito. It's like it's not even like a different character.
Same exact people.
It's not even a different character. It's no, same person. Same person. But yeah, great episode, without a doubt.
Fantastic episode.
But not my favorite episode. But not my favorite episode this season, bro. Not this season. This week, bro. Correction. This week. It's a better episode.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If you thought this week of DandaDan was good, bro, next week, get ready.
I hope so. I'm already looking forward to it, bro.
Last comment I have about DandaDan, that was the best episode of Blue Lock I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, without doubt. 100%.
You guys give it a 7. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I won't even comment.
Yeah, you don't have to, bro.
It.
You don't have to. But I think next episode your rating will count because that's all the episodes you watched already. I think that's fair.
Well, I gave the whole arc an 8.7 already. Okay. Like I hold firm.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to jump into the new boy this week, Tougen Anki? Tougen Anki?
I think I've been pronouncing it like Tougen Anki. I don't really know.
Tougen Anki sounds better, so we're gonna stick with it.
Tougen Anki.
I watched it on Netflix. I think it's on Crunchyroll as well. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't really look. But yeah, it's okay. It was pretty decent actually. It was like I understand the generic complaints, I guess you could call. I don't really know if they're complaints or not. They're
definitely
words.
Complaints.
Oh yeah, I guess complaints, generic complaints or whatever, quote unquote complaints. I understand it, but guns.
Yeah. Tougen Anki, first episode right out the gate. Shiki discovers he is an orphan Oni with a Momotaro as a father, in a action-packed intro that teases some sick blood flowers from Shiki and takes away his father, setting him on a path to revenge. Very, very visually impressive.
Yeah.
First episode, in my opinion.
I agree.
I like especially when you get deeper into the fight, like, because you obviously start with Shiki, who's this cheeky little bastard who gets kicked out of school immediately.
He gets expelled, first lines expelled. Like, he's expelled. Yeah.
Literally. The
first scene.
No, one thing I will note about this, and I geeked, because I thought this is why you were like, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it? Because the first words in the entire show were senpai. And I was like, yes.
That wasn't the first thing, but I was saying it. I was like being anonymous, be like, yo, maybe he'll think it's bad or something. And I just don't want to.
No. I loved it.
That's what I was saying, bro. I was like, have you seen I was like, Tougen Anki, is something. I know I said something like that was like, very ominous.
You left me on an ellipses, so I was like, oh no, please don't be bad.
I was like,
we just dealt with the subpar episode 1 for Gachiakuta, and then had people screaming on our Instagram.
Yeah, I was just like, that Tougen Anki episode, ... or something like that. I forgot what I said exactly, but it was very funny. I was just waiting. I was waiting for you to say something about it.
Yeah, and I was gonna record a reaction, but I kept goofing up the software last night.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just got to get to watching it, and really thoroughly enjoyed it. Shiki is a little piece of shit, just like like your Naruto right off the bat. He's a problem, like a menace to society. Obviously,
he's a fiend, bro. I mean, I guess it makes sense with his Oni roots. Yeah, his Oni blood, bro. But it's crazy. Very funny episode.
So we're in a modern day Tokyo where Oni exist, and they try and hide in human form because they're being hunted by these Momotaro warriors who are like holy warriors, effectively.
Yeah.
Really, really good intro to this character and his relationship with his father. We were talking about this earlier, because I said, man, this first episode felt so close to Gachiakuta, but I liked this better.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about why I liked it better, and it's purely because, in my opinion, you spend more time with Shiki and his father. I forgot his dad's name. He just kept calling him. He just kept cursing at him.
Yeah, he just kept yelling at him the entire time that he would talk to him.
Which is like also like really good character quirk to have for him, and then set us up for a loss where it really digs at him because the last things he said to his father weren't great exactly.
Yeah. They were very, not nice things to say. It's one of those situations where you say something mean the last time you basically see them alive. It's just very, very touchy subject, It's very, people have been through that. I know people have been through that where they haven't said like the nicest things to the people that passed around them. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I did make a note that this felt very Devil May Cry with like Dante, the way that Shiki's attitude is.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know much about Dante, like Devil May Cry, sadly.
Oh, you didn't see the Netflix? Have you not seen the Netflix?
I did not, actually. I didn't watch that.
A lot of people liked it. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yeah.
Bro, it's super cringe. Like, it's super fucking cringe.
I did hear that like people that played the games did not like it, or a lot of people that played the games did not like the show. You know.
Yeah. I played a lot of the games, and the games are kind of like they have those moments, but man, was it amped up here.
Yeah.
Super. Yeah. That's totally irrelevant to Tougen Anki. Tougen Anki is fantastic.
Exactly. It's like I just heard a lot of things about the Devil May Cry one, because like it's mainly about the director and a couple things, but it's just like I won't speak on that. That's not really important right now. But like
very political for an anime.
Yeah, very. I've heard a lot of things about him, bro. But I mean, Johnny Young Bosch, Dante, I don't hate it, bro. I'll probably go watch it just because Johnny Young Bosch is Dante.
Yeah, the voice is great. Yeah,
I like Johnny Young Bosch. Probably like, you know, easily like top 3 voice actors of all time for me, bro, without a doubt.
Did you watch Tougen subbed or dubbed?
I watched it sub.
Okay, I watched it. Did I watch it too? Now I'm second guessing myself. I swear I think I watched it dubbed because I watched it on Netflix, and Netflix typically does that.
I mean, they have both.
Oh no, it was definitely dubbed.
Interesting.
I'll have to check who the voice actor was. Pretty solid voice actor.
Yeah, I watch him like sub because that's like, you know, like usually the fastest way to watch the episode. So
are you 2x speed?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, fastest way to get a hold of the episode fast, you know. Not like gotcha. I watch it in 2 times like duration time. No. I was
like, Chris does that shit.
Yeah, I just want to get my hands on the episode fast. You know, like, that's basically all it is. So that's why I watch it in sub. I don't have a problem with sub or dub. I'm not one of those people. I don't care. It just like the sub has to be good. You know, if I'm not interested in how the main character sounds, I will not watch it in dub or whatever.
Yeah. So like I'm going to see Hidden Inventory this week.
Yeah.
I don't care about dub. I think sub JJK is
I agree.
The way that JJK
I
is
agree.
meant to be.
You know, and all like the popular, you know, quotes from the show or like the clips are sub. They don't no one watches them in dub. You know, especially like the one where he's like Gojo's like you're weak. That's literally the sub. There's like, imagine watching that in dub. That's just all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm not
like
doing it.
not to diss the English voice actors or anything.
They're fine. It's just, man, they are epic in Japan. Sorry,
yeah, it's like,
you guys
I don't know. There's just a difference, bro. Like there's a striking difference in just like emotional like delivery of lines sometimes. Like it's just like, I don't know, just feels like y'all not putting everything you got into it like the Japanese are sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like I can't say that while also saying Johnny Young Bosch is my top 3 voice actor of all time. Hey, bro, he did Bankai. I have to. He's my guy. He's my guy, bro.
No, there's some solid American voice actors out there.
I agree.
Yeah, there's some. It's just for JJK.
Yeah, a lot of my English voice actors are like the olderish ones, like, you know, Christopher Sabat. You know, all the olderish ones. You know.
Yeah, he was Piccolo, right?
Yeah, he was Piccolo, Vegeta. He was. I think he was Vegeta and All Might. I think so. I just know he was Vegeta too.
He was Vegeta and Piccolo.
Yeah. Remember, like all these old shows did like multiple characters. Remember that? So.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't realize.
I mean,
that.
he was.
I mean, that makes sense with the voice.
Yeah, he was Vegeta. I don't know who else he was outside of like Piccolo and stuff, but it's like I know he was Vegeta too, at least for, you know, a portion of it, because I know obviously a lot of these series have multiple voice actors.
Prince of all Saiyans.
Yeah. A lot of these shows have multiple voice actors because obviously.
Yeah, I can hear that with Piccolo.
Yeah, but yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
Yeah,
but Tougen Anki.
Yeah, back to Tougen Anki. But you know, funny thing I realized about this is that like Yaiba, like legendary samurai or whatever, his big bad is also an Oni. It's just hilarious to me. It's like his big bad is named Onimaru, and he has to fight Onimaru to save the world. So it's very funny.
So, do you agree with the generic kind of viewpoint on Tougen Anki? I'm actually checking right now.
I'm thinking about it because it's just like, you know, I understand it, but like as like entertainment wise, I do feel like it's more than just like a show to watch. Like I'd like turn off my brain to watch it, you know. I feel like there's more to it than like other shit, you know.
There are
interesting.
pages on the episode 1 review.
There's pages.
So, I mean, it's a little controversial. You got some people that are saying it loved the first episode. You have, oh yes, generic Anki. Couldn't even read the manga because I shouldn't try and read comments, and I'm not going to glorify this person. My apologies.
Yeah. Don't give him screen time, bro.
Yeah, you've got people on both sides of the fence. In terms of my opinion, I'm thinking 7.0.
Well, I probably agree because like the first the first thing I noticed after like when we see the main character is literally just like his room with guns. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, I didn't really understand that.
It was very wild. It was very like out of left field, just seeing like a whole room of guns. It was very funny though. I was like, yeah, America.
Right, that was the most American thing I've ever seen.
I said that to my friend, and he immediately said, they must be American. Must be American.
I wrote, whoa, this little delinquent is stacking armaments. What in the world is this kid into?
Exactly. I'm like, yo,
he was disassembling a gun.
Yeah,
I was he's obsessed with weapons.
Yeah, immediately I was like, are these fake or something? Because like, can't they like not have these like these weapons in Japan or whatever? I'm like, where is he at?
You can have a gun in Japan. You have to have a special license.
Yeah.
You have a lot of like gun ranges and stuff in Japan. What I was thinking, because he was about to pull the trigger in his own house, I was like, is this an airsoft gun?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It was like, but it's like, where's the orange top or like the identifying like features that this is like an airsoft gun,
Yeah, I don't know that much about airsoft.
Yeah, because I know they have to be like identifiable as it, because
you legally have to have that on.
I mean, because there's all those like situations where people have airsoft guns, they look very real and they get shot for it. So
yeah, like 50 caliber.
Yeah,
airsoft
I mean,
guns.
look at that room. If they're airsoft guns, this man has like full blown AR-15. So it's just like if those are ARs like 15 real ones, the problem. But it's just
it would make sense.
That was baffling. I just thought it was like a very interesting, random fact that like we learned about it. But it's like it also comes into play that he likes guns. Especially when he like in his Oni form, he uses guns. So it's like I wonder what his what his liking of guns is from. And that's what I'm curious about. And like that with that, it's like, but I do feel like this is like definitely not super mid generic. I don't think that. I'd probably say like 6.5 to a 7 like you in that range there, because I don't feel like this is like horrific or anything. I just definitely feel like there is like some places that like it was definitely like, okay, I can see it. Like I said, I understand the generic thing that they're talking about, but it's just like, I feel like there's more from this show that they just haven't given to us yet. Like second episode's probably gonna blow the generic like allegations out of the water type of thing.
You say that. The last note I have in my episode notes when I'm just jotting stuff down is
what is that?
Okay, we got some class 1A demons because we get like a shot of all the other Oni.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this is class 1A. This is 100% class 1A.
I just hope it's not. I just hope it's not. But I mean,
I hope it's more like a strange academy where they're little weirdos and delinquents.
Yeah, like
that would be awesome.
Yeah, this is giving me like at least like the little like school vibes. Like it's giving me vibes of a manga I read. It's called like Vibration Hero or whatever. It's basically this guy that like just vibrates really but it's like I say that too, but he's not a vibrator, okay? he's a guy that like constantly vibrates, and he has to be like like basically he has to have like this fucking collar thing that keeps him from like going crazy or whatever. And like he's
is
like,
it like at an atomic level?
Yeah, it's very
so he's like super dangerous.
Yeah, it's like dangerous. That's why he's like he's also like this delinquent kid. He's kind of like similar to like our Shiki here, where basically he just wants to do what he wants to do, and now he's like basically forced to go to the school with a bunch of other super like powered people. So it's basically it's a similar thing, but obviously like not at the same time. But I do feel like it's like the whole like super like going to school with a bunch of super powered people, like that right there is probably like the most generic portion I saw at the very end, but it's like, again, hopefully there's a different spin here, bro, and like their blood manipulation powers, so maybe that's different.
Yeah, he looked very Carnage in his Oni form. I was like,
yeah,
that's
did.
pretty sick.
Yeah, I do like the designs for that, the Onis, because like we got the Oni like from the past that looked similar. So
yeah,
hopefully they keep up those cool looking designs, and hopefully they're not like kind of they don't all look the same. Hopefully they give them like the little like identifying features that make them different. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't all look the same. Please
don't look all 3D generated and rendered.
Yeah.
Like I want to see something actually animated with like intricacies in the character design. That's always appreciated.
Yeah, I want to see them all having their like when we meet these characters, the other Onis here. I want to see them all, have their different like things, different.
Studio Habari. So they've done some decent work.
Okay.
Done a lot of decent work. So they did an Assassination in Clash. Is that Assassin? No, it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, I hope so too. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'm gonna miss the dad. That was a tough death. That's why I gave it a 7.0. Yeah, that was tough too.
Wow, I feel for that kid.
Yeah, just same guy that was with him at the very beginning of the episode takes him out. It's just like that, tough.
Chris gave it a 5, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
He just was middle of the road. He noted, I have no opinion on it yet. So he just put it at a sub 5. I could appreciate that.
I understand. At least it's not like, 5 for like the DandaDan episode because nothing happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one annoyed me. I'm like, how? Stuff happened. Because like the build up, I understand what he meant. Like, like all like the all the stuff that was built up in the last episode of the last season. Like, and this one came to fruition in this episode, but it's like stuff happened. That Earthworm didn't exist before. We didn't see that. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's do stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think he'll be pleasantly surprised with this 3-episode arc. Don't be shocked if his rating goes up on DandaDan. It already did.
Yeah, it already did. It's like 2 points higher from the first episode.
By the end of it, he's gonna be glazing GG. Guaranteed.
Maybe. Okay. All right.
You want to hop over to 2B Hero X with the, I think you might agree with me, the best episode of the week?
Yeah, I agree here. I agree. 1000%.
This was called Affective Disorder. I thought that was very interesting. I went and Googled it because I was like, is that an actual disorder? It is. Ghostblade has a mood disorder. He's an emotional mute.
Yep.
Which is very interesting and very good for somebody who is an assassin. So at this point of the story, we're bouncing back to just before Lolly.
Just before she put her suit on, just before she put her suit on,
Yeah, so we get to see Ghostblade, which right off the bat, he's chasing down somebody, and he's cold as fuck. He straight assassinates this dude. But I guess that's his entire shtick.
Yeah.
He's an assassin. So we get to see him kind of become a world-class assassin, get to see his backstory about growing up with a proud butcher family and then turning away from the family and turning into a hero. And then you get to see kind of how his emotional issues within himself kind of affect his job and affect his
relationships,
his personal life. Yeah, it was actually a pretty damn good episode.
Yeah, I agree. I highly agree. Wow. Amazing episode though.
Yeah, so let's just kick us off with your thoughts, man.
I like the whole emotionally mute thing. I feel like that is like a crazy good like I guess like thing for the character, because like if he was just like mute, or if he was just doesn't talk because he didn't like anybody, would have been just boring. That would have been a completely boring way to make him like not talk all the time, But like
if he was not emotionally mute, he'd be a serial killer with what he was doing when he was a kid.
Yeah.
If he'd be Dexter.
I feel like if he wasn't mute, he would be boring. He would be a boring character if he wasn't like, emotionally mute like how he is. and having that like aspect to his character made him a lot more interesting, and like the stuff that he did later on that we see in the episode even more crazy, because obviously, like you said in like the little like, you know, synopsis, his proud butcher family, more like noisy butcher family.
Yeah.
But yeah, proud, yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, like it's just, yeah, he just grew to like not like that noise, and he knows all this stuff that he should probably not know at such a young age about how, like, you know,
very disturbing.
Yeah, about how, you know, just like pet like the very like top of the head, calms a person down, and you just kill him. It's like, whoa, that's how butchers do it, I guess. But it's just like, yeah, very, very interesting thing that, and like that he just wanted to like leave that life to become like the best assassin, because he's done hearing all this noise and stuff like that. Very, very, like, you know, adding a great layer to the character for sure.
Yeah. And then we get to see him kind of go on a journey and meet his wife, which that kind of cracked me up.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I met my wife in a hostage situation. And he's chasing this guy. Yeah. Guy grabs a lady. She could give a fuck.
Yeah,
she could give two fucks. She is stuck in that phone, bro.
Yeah. It's very, very funny situation how that works.
She don't even notice. And then it takes 2 seconds and Ghostblade has a knife in this guy's head. I was like, this is not a situation. This is handled.
Yeah, he drops the guy and he's in love. Like, that's just the situation. Or it's more like he's in love, drops the guy, and he's still in love.
Yeah.
So
they end up getting married.
Yeah.
They're the I do cracked me up.
Yeah, through the text.
Each other.
That is, I like that. And you know, damn, and the one time she puts her phone down is like, I guess it kind of makes sense. That's like the time that she puts her phone down is when
she became an adult kind of
yeah
thing.
She gets pregnant, and that's when it's like, oh, things are real now. Things are like, it's not just us two anymore, you know, which, you know, kind of leads to like the whole fact where it's like, oh, if we're gonna keep doing this whole not talking thing, or like whatever, right? Can you stop like the whole talking now? He doesn't like that anymore. He doesn't. The talking in his like quiet life is now back, you know.
Yeah,
no,
that's really sad.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like as she kind of grows, he stays static, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's just
a thing he has, bro. It's like a thing that he can't change, you know. And then like, obviously her bringing up the fact that she wants all their families to move into together.
I laughed.
Yeah, it's like I did too. It's like, dude,
the in-laws,
all them, everyone. No.
The first time he shows emotion, hell no.
And he it was so bad. He was almost gonna vomit right there, bro. Like after she leaves, it's like, but that sucks. It's like, you know, I bet he'd like I like, obviously from what we see, he wants to live with her. He wants this relationship. He just can't have it because
he needs
he can't
the emotional support for the kid.
Yeah,
he can't give it.
Yeah, she wants a father, like, and a husband, and he can't give the he can't give that stuff because of his, I guess, condition. I don't really know what you want to call it here, but like, you know, his inability to show to show any emotion in that regard. So it's just like, it very makes him a lot more interesting. especially you know, with how he deals with his daughter later on. It's just like, even with him, he even, like, you know, even reaches out to be like to actually, like, you know, give her a present for her birthday, and he's not up with the times anymore. He's not able to, like, you know, understand what she wants. He's only able to see her change, like, physically. and then you know, he does that stuff.
Did you see The Accountant with Ben Affleck?
Yeah, I have actually.
This kind of reminded me of that.
I agree, yeah. I need to see the second one too.
I also heard very, very solid movie. I did not think we'd get a second one, but very similar to in this situation.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to kind of feel like, I know Chris is not a big fan of the going backwards, the anthology portion of everything, but I'm feeling more and more like Memento. we're getting a disjointed story, and then things are starting to connect perfectly.
Yeah.
Halfway through this episode, we end up finding out that his daughter is Loli's coworker friend.
Yeah, the engineer lady that we were talking about last time, which
also kind of pisses me off because Chris was 100% right about last week's theory.
Yeah, which, he said to us that it was just like a BS theory. He was not even trying for it to be any sort of real. And guess what happened?
And I have to clip this shit now.
But yes, Ghostblade is the Lolly's engineer friend, co-worker, her father. And
which makes sense. When they started getting into it, I was like, damn, whoever this dude in the alley is, he could serve up a beating.
Yeah, because she Lolly was like getting her ass beat, and then he figured out it's a girl, and then he was like, oh, my fault.
And she's a kid, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to do this. I was not trying to do this, because he was initially assuming that Lolly's robot was trying to harass her, harass his daughter. Yeah. It was completely the other way around.
It was so cool to see the other side of it, especially the way that she looked, and from his point of view, she was a way darker, shadowy kind of. Even though it was the same suit, it just had a different menacing feel to it.
Yeah.
Really, really solid episode, and then bringing it all the way to the end where you have him kind of volunteering for this I guess it's a mission with Lolly's dad, and they pick him because he's discreet. There's obviously some shit going down here.
Yeah. I also do like that we do figure out why Ghostblade did not answer his phone.
Yeah.
It's because when the creepy guy was calling the girl he's stalking, it was because Ghostblade was trying to talk to his daughter that entire time. He
was the mouth breather.
Yeah, he was the creep over the phone. He was the creep across the street. Yeah. It was very wild seeing that this side to it, because again, all we've seen from Ghostblade is him killing pretty much, and now we see him. I mean, it's still stalking, but it's but it's
yeah, it was, yeah.
It's still creepy behavior, but it's more like seeing him trying to understand his daughter. At the end of the day, that is what he's trying to do. He's trying to basically,
with his family again.
He's trying to connect with his family, trying to understand, trying to gain emotion again. That's what he's trying to do, and it's the only way he can do that is by just understanding and feeling and hearing and listening to everything that she likes. That because we did the whole montage where he eats what she likes, listens to what she likes, and does all that shit. Basically comes to understand her.
It was adorable.
Yeah, it is. He comes to understand her at a deeper level than just, wow, that's my daughter.
I love that 2B Hero X can have these moments, especially with such a badass character like Ghostblade. When you see Ghostblade, he looks like a badass. He's got drip. He's got a ninja mask going. It's gold, white. He looks awesome. And then we get to see past this persona of this poor guy trying to just keep up with his daughter and learn about her. That's solid.
Very, very adorable way to, make him more than just a stone cold killer. He's not. He is, but he's not entirely. He's not entirely.
I said earlier that Chris had hated the anthology portion of everything, and then I go and I look at his score.
Yeah.
And I forgot. He gave 2B Hero X a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, I did. I do remember that. He did give the episode a 10 out of 10.
He did that because of the theory. He said, called it bitch. I'm a god amongst men.
Yeah, let's be honest. I do want to know what his opinions are on the actual episode, but I mean, I guess we'll hear that another time, I guess.
Yeah, we'll insert it.
Yeah,
if he's got time tomorrow, he's not feeling too great.
Yeah, but I do feel like the overall episode immaculate, probably easily one of the best episodes from 2B Hero X. This is why it's the best damn show out right now, in my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
This is why it's clearing everything else, because it's so damn good, bro.
Yep.
We're
getting a lot of different characters, and we're getting a lot of great story. I'm not complaining.
Bro. Yes. I do like the when I was gonna mention before, when you were talking about like how he normally looks, how Ghostblade looks. It really like this whole episode was like Ghostblade without his fit on, except at the very like beginning and the very end.
Yeah.
Like, and then
he's still swagged out, bro.
Yeah. It's like
he's like Bruce Wayne with it.
Like the 2 times we see him in fit is, you know, one where he's straight just killing somebody, and and then getting to see his daughter not as the creepy stalker guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably. What do you give this before I give mine?
Easy 9. Easy, bro. Not even a hesitation. Easy 9. Only reason this is not a 10 is because it wasn't longer, bro. Because it wasn't longer. Because
we get one more episode, so maybe this arc spins up to a 10.
Yeah.
I give it a 9. I'm right there with you. This was awesome.
Yeah, we need that. We need 16 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are deep. We got 8 episodes left.
Yeah. It's crazy that it's like, you know, we it still feels like we're like halfway through the show. It's like we're not even like close to like the ending yet. I mean, we do have a season 2 because technically we're not even close to that. But it's just like, it just feels like this could just go on for longer. It just doesn't feel like this is gonna end in a minute, like in 8 episodes. You know, it just doesn't feel like that.
I hope we get a continuation. I know you had anime like Solo Leveling, even though they were massively popular, losing fucking money. How does this happen?
Yeah, that is crazy. Like,
please don't let that happen to this anime.
Yeah, I mean, we do like what we said last time, or like one of the, I think the previous episode of this, that like they are doing season 2 just without like the animation switches and stuff, which, you know, understandable, makes sense. Like,
it also makes me wonder, are we gonna deal with X?
Yeah,
is the end of X?
Like that I do remember bringing it up. It's like how because we know it's like X might be the reason why everything is switching animation and shit. So it's like, hey, if he is the reason, what's gonna happen to him in season 1? Like, is our white hair boy, Big Hero X, going to be taken out or what? You know, like, because again, we do have that like big tournament arc to decide the next Hero X coming up soon. So we got.
Do we assume that he's a villain?
I'm assuming he's. I don't know. It's like, I'm assuming he's. My theory for X is that he is a person that like, because like obviously we don't know who he is. We don't know his trust value. There's a possibility that like his trust value doesn't even mean anything. As in, it's like,
irrelevant with the alien technology.
Yeah, it's like irrelevant, right? And it's also like whatever else that he has, you know, like, because there might be other stuff that like, you know, mess with the trust value that make it obsolete to him. So because like obviously, you know, his powers is so like, you know, enough that like, you know, it shuts down Queen. It makes like everyone like, you know, not even come close to him. So
we don't know what it is still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like clearly it is enough to stop Queen, who is by far like probably one of the strongest people we've seen so far.
Yeah, she can literally change physics.
Yeah, her has her whole law related thing in her bubble or whatever. So it's like clearly it is enough to take down Queen, and obviously we don't know. But I feel like X himself is probably a like, I don't think he's a hero. I feel like he's just like he's filling in for something like greater, you know? I feel like that's what the situation is. It's where like he's like the poster boy. Because like he has the look of like, you know, of a guy like that. To me personally, he has, like,
no, I agree.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know,
100% can be that.
Yeah, I just feel like he's definitely not like doing this for the reason that we think he is. Like, I feel like it's definitely not because like he's just trying to like take the X spot. He's just doing this because of some other reason that is like more important than this. Because I feel like. Because like based off like the other, you know, to be hero stuff that I've seen, I definitely think that like there is something even crazier going on, in my personal opinion.
I kind of get the feeling that all of our heroes here are being manipulated for the villains, and X might be that one thing that's just kind of walking in between everybody and making a problem for everyone. Yeah, because clearly he's a problem for the heroes, and clearly he's a problem for, I mean, we don't even know who the villains are. We haven't seen any proper villains, you know? We've only seen like we know there might be a group masterminding.
Yeah, all we know right now is that, like, you know, there are like heroes, and then there are like, you know, like the people that just like run everything, you know. Like, we don't know if those are the specific villain people or whatever or not, because I do feel like, you know, like X is like you said, like the middle man, like a middle guy, like guy in the middle of the road that's like fucking with people, like fucking shit over, because like clearly he is, I feel like he's like an enigma, you know, like that's a good word for this. He's enigma. He's just like something that like is here to, like, you know, maybe shed light on something that we're not aware of, or something, like, you know, basically here to, like, you know, prove that this, that, whatever doesn't actually mean like you're strong or whatever, blah blah blah, something like that. Like, I'm assuming he's here like for an analogy against like all power, you know.
Yeah, he's the break the wheel guy. He's gonna break the wheel.
Yeah, like he's definitely the guy that will change everything pretty much, and he just hasn't done it yet.
Maybe, man, this would be nuts. Maybe he's a sacrificial character to stop whatever happens at the end of the season.
That
almost like he meddled with power that's too much for even him to contain. Maybe like an Akira ending for him.
Yeah,
where he's like, that would be dope.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we still got to take into account that, like, even like X isn't even in the place he's supposed to be. X isn't even like he's basically uncontrollable, as in, like, no one's able to like understand or know what he's on, pretty much. So basically, like people that are trying to get information on him barely can find information on him. He's basically a ghost.
He's definitely rogue.
Yeah, he is a ghost. He like his, like, the top spot, like top, like, you know, place of like the tower or whatever, that shit's just overrun. Like he has like nothing up there, as in, like, that would assume that he hasn't been up there. So it's like, what has X been doing? What is X?
Yeah, what is he doing this whole time?
Yeah.
I hope we get to see. Get to see.
I know. I heard a theory where even like when the animation switches like outside of where X is, that you can hear him snapping in the background. I've heard a theory like that. But I haven't heard it.
I can see that.
But it's like, I feel like maybe X is just like a fill-in for like you know, like the author or some crazy shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Or creator.
I'm gonna go back and watch some of those and see if I can't put it in better audio.
Yeah, like I'd like to. I haven't heard it, because obviously I'd have to go back and like you said, I have to go and hear it. But it's just like, that is a crazy theory. If he's like the guy controlling everything, and like,
it would make sense. Yeah,
it would. But it's just like, you know, I haven't heard the proof behind this theory yet. You know, I'd have to go and actually, like, you know, crank the audio to everything and listen. But if I do hear it, it's a, you know, it's like there's some sustenance there. There's some meat to that hamburger there. You know, there's something there.
That if he is doing all of this,
yeah,
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
Because it's just like,
I guess we'll have to find out.
Because, like, I mean, obviously all the promo stuff has him switching the himself. So it's like, hey, we gotta see.
Yep, absolutely. So solid episode for me.
Yep.
Yeah. So between the three of us, we're about a 9.5.
Yeah.
Which blew my mind that Chris said that I gave it a 10. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You think we should go talk about other confusing anime?
I got us talking about Gachiakuta next.
Well,
but if you want to jump into Lord of Mysteries, we definitely can do that.
I think we should, because again, it's another baffling episode.
My notes are so minimal on this.
Yes, I don't even have anything written down. This is all off the dome, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
We saw this episode on Saturday, and it starts off with some training. There are huge gaps in the story where, one, you guys let me say Clive the entire last episode.
You're welcome.
And I got called out by one of my own employees who was like, is Clive going to find his sister? And I was like, fuck no. And I can't believe I did that. But Klein... is there's a lot happening that we're not seeing on screen. He's learning things that I feel like we're missing.
Yeah, like the pacing is very, very fast.
It's breakneck, man.
Yeah, this is like whiplash levels of pacing. It's like I'm literally getting, like, you know, shaken around like I was like an infant, bro. That's how bad it's feeling right now with this show. Not that I again, like we said in the reaction, which you can obviously find in my Patreon, for free, by the way. So if you follow it, yeah, yeah, it's like, hey, if you follow it, you can go check it out. But either way, it's just a very confusing episode. He's just learning stuff too fast. It just feels like we don't know if it's a bad, like the pacing rate is a bad thing yet, because we're not familiar with anything about this. So.
Yeah, we are coming in super fresh, and I refuse at this point to read it. Judging by as many episodes as we went through, and I'm confused, I feel like reading it would be way worse for me.
Yeah, like again, that's why I'm just staying with the anime and hoping it all comes together, bro. It all comes together, and my mind isn't like a fucking scrambled eggs by the end of it,
It is scrambled already.
Oh yeah, right now. It's not like it forms something else at the end. Let's say that,
Yeah. So we get to see Klein learning with Mr. Neil. Was that his name? His teacher. He's learning some ritual magic, and it's kind of teasing the runes in the mirror, which is good because obviously it pays off later in the episode. We get Klein kind of on his own finally in the world, kind of standing up on his own in this world. He's starting to learn divination. He goes to a divination club.
Yeah.
And joins. And we meet, I don't even know the guy's name. His name is in the episode.
Victor. Something Victor. But his name is Victor, yeah.
The most unfortunate shadow I've ever seen on a human being in my life.
Yeah, that was... Look at the balls on his face, bro.
Literally out the gate, they're sitting in a room. There's a fire going. The lighting doesn't make sense on this guy.
Yeah.
He stands up. It's just black shadows. And I'm like, this guy's clearly a villain, right? Nobody in this room's questioning.
Yeah.
And then he leans back, and it's for the rest of the episode, we're just dying over this dude's unfortunate shadow
literally,
on his head.
No matter the situation, no matter the lighting that could be plastered on his face, ball sack shadow. It's just cause like the first time Klein interacts with this guy, the shadows just don't match.
Klein's like looking up like, what?
Yeah, like Klein has a perfectly
what you got going, buddy?
Yeah, he has perfect distinguished shadow on his face. The guy got balls on his face, bro. It's like, do you paint that on, or like there's no way, bro. There's no way that works.
Which I thought maybe this guy, Victor, ends up being a help to Klein. I was like, clearly, like, they're overselling this to try and trick us, where we're like, oh, you can't judge a book by his cover. Hell no, you can! If a dude got balls on his face, you don't trust him.
Yes, sir. It's like, it was blatant. Bro was bad, bro. He's doing bad things. And he definitely did bad things later on in the episode.
Absolutely. Which we were wrong. We thought we weren't going to see Klein's sister at all. We end up seeing Klein's sister again. They get to go to a Sunday dinner.
It was some birthday as well.
It was a birthday party. And while this birthday party is going on downstairs,
birthday girl and Klein's sister and
there was two other girls, right?
No, it was Klein's sister, the birthday girl, and the other girl that talked to Klein one time. So, so basically those three got a gift. Got a gift. And it was the mirror. And we saw mirrors in earlier in the episode. So clearly,
dead giveaway.
Yup, bad things happen. Birthday girl gets possessed. Klein has to have a crazy fight with the possessed girl and the guy behind the mirror. Which
right out the gate, she says, "Hey, look at this mirror Victor gave me."
Yeah. The guy with the ball sack.
At that moment, I knew everything was wrong.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, the guy with the ball sack shadow gave you a gift. Problem. So, it's just... It is what it is.
The fight was cool. It was super different. It wasn't like just a straight out fight like you would see with the other characters. Klein fights super different. He's like doing ritual magic. He's using his head a lot.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff that a lot of different stuff. Obviously, he shoots something. He shoots a couple times because that's his thing. He's shooting people. But yeah,
the divination, or I guess his seer ability, kind of helps him. Look at where they're gonna be. So he's a crack shot. He shot some spells away, which is pretty sick too.
True. Yeah. Like he was using a lot of his just like his whole arsenal in this fight. It was like very interesting to see him use everything that he can. In this, where it was just a whole like you said, ritual magic, his gun, and then like obviously a lot of spells. He uses like sleep spell right immediately, and that didn't last long.
Yeah. And then we get to see the emergence of the rest of his tarot deck. Kind of come into play in the middle of the fight.
That was interesting.
Saved by
Justice.
What was her card again? Justice. Right.
Yeah. Who now has at some point in like before all this, before they met up in this party thing, they were talking about, I don't remember, to be honest, some crazy stuff. That was
very confusing.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of stuff that they were talking about, but she is like, Justice is now an observer, which is like completely different to Seer, by the way. So yeah, and obviously the Hangman is I don't know what other call sign he got after that.
We hadn't seen him kind of come into play yet. Yeah, I did we had a conversation about because I was like, what's really the difference between the Observer and the Seer? Well, Klein is seeing more into the future, where she the Lady Justice is seeing things as they are perfectly. She distinguishes truth, which is that's a very unique way to look at it. That's a cool way to distinguish their power.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. It's like, she sees everything now. He sees what could happen. What will, what could, whatever. And I know with the Hangman, he was doing ritual magic, and that I think that's also why the Red Moon happened. I don't know. He kind of linked 2 and 2 together. I don't know. It's weird because I know he was doing that. And then he was also like, oh yeah, I can do ritual magic. Might as well do it, or set it up or whatever, right? So I don't think he used ritual magic in full, but he definitely set it up. Yeah.
I think the Red Moon may amplify it in some.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Again, a lot of confusing elements that we're not being informed about. But again, fight was good.
Fight was fantastic.
It was.
Yes. We unfortunately also found out that when we're watching it, there's a bunch of lore dumps in between the commercial breaks, and we had no idea because we were in Chinese.
Yeah, like this one we did get to we read it out in the video. It was about the Aurora Club.
I'm glad you remember, because I was like, I don't remember a single thing. It was like 500 words.
Yeah, it was like if you look at what's on the screen and then what is translated. Oh, that is like 17 times longer what you read compared to what was on the screen.
Yeah, but I got winded.
But yeah, basically, I don't remember everything, but basically that was like the origins of the Aurora Club or whatever, right? And it was basically something along the line of like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna act like I know what I'm talking about. But speaking of the Aurora Club, they were prevalent in the episode because at the very beginning there was a guy that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill Clive." You almost got me again. You almost got me.
Clive strikes again.
Yes. But yeah, Klein Moretti, who basically wanted to kill him. He was like, because like,
what was he called?
I know. No, it was Victor. It was Victor because it was the same guy.
Well, Victor served the guy, right?
Yeah. He served a guy named Oracle, or at least Oracle. It was like the guy was an Oracle. I don't understand. Basically, he had to kill Klein Moretti to basically, I don't know exactly, but it was definitely to like appease the Oracle or whatever. So
I'm looking real quick.
Yeah, it was
an Oracle card and I think there an Oracle card. I should know this. And then the Seer card.
But yeah,
well, he's still the Fool. He's not that.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, he had to appease Oracle by killing Klein Moretti. And he tried that, or no, I actually really don't know. Why would Victor know that Klein's there at the birthday party? That is a very weird thing that I didn't put together.
No idea. I didn't even think
because I just thought about it. It's like, how does he know that he's there.
Because it was like the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, because
to strike.
Because I mean, only way I know is that like only way like I could possibly link it is maybe somehow he knows the red-haired girl is friends with Klein's sister, but he's never met Klein before. Yeah. Actually, no, wait. He has.
They
met
went
Klein
into
before.
The room for the divination club.
But the thing is, he definitely met Klein before because he knows Klein enough to like he has to kill him because he was part of like the people that were supposed to die or whatever, right? Yeah. So he knows him to some extent. So maybe he knows like the red-haired girl because like the red-haired girl was at the divination club before. Like he was she was in the room. Yeah, she was in the room. Like in the initial room where like ballsack like shadow guy was at. Which he had a ballsack shadow there too. But it's just like either way, she was in that room. She left. Same with the other girl that was also going to the party. So maybe he knew just to do it anyways, just to say F it, do it anyways, right?
Yeah.
But either way, perfect time to take out Klein. Doesn't work. He fails. Very end of the episode. This was like, I think it was after the credits too, so we had to skip.
Post.
But there was a guy that shows up to Victor's. It's either Victor or Ballsack Shadow guy.
Yeah.
But like basically pulls up to Victor's divination club thing, or place, and kills him pretty much. He just kills him. His name is like Z, Lord Z or whatever, and he was also part of the Aurora place, and he is Mr. Z, and he was numbered. He was given a number. I don't know exactly which number he was given, but he was in the double digits number, so maybe he's not even like the top 10. He's not in the top 10 of this Aurora club thing. So like I just remember weird ass random details from this episode like that for some reason.
I'm not gonna lie, it only made it more confusing for me.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's not comprehending for me either, bro. I'm just saying what I remember.
No, that's a good detail though. How the fuck did he know where Klein was gonna be?
Yeah, it's like now like that. I never thought about that. Why did I not bring that up in the video?
Somebody's got a loose lip in Klein's household.
And
maybe
the only
sister. Oh, that'd be tough.
I mean, birthday party. Maybe she talked about it. Maybe somebody talked about something. But it was the red-haired girl's birthday party, so maybe Victor knew it was her birthday anyways, because like obviously she was there. I don't know if she's part of like the divination club, but she was there.
If you got the order to kill Klein before
how would he know
Klein at the divination club? That's just pure convenience that
Klein
walks in there. Obviously, the Oracle has seen things that we're not.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, interesting events that happened in that episode. I don't hate it. It was an interesting episode to say the least.
I'm looking at Chris's score.
Yeah, what did he say? What was his ranking again? What was his rating?
6.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Honestly, valid. That's pretty valid. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty valid. Yeah, honestly, I kind of agree. It's like another in the 6 and 7 range, because there's a lot of like I don't even know if they're negatives because I don't even know what's going on. That's the problem with this show. I don't know what's going on.
You've actually tricked me into watching further episodes because I'm too afraid to say that I'm stupid and want to walk away from this.
Hey, bro. Huzzah! Now we have to watch more. But no, I actually have no idea what's going on. So, I mean, we're just going to watch it anyways until something clicks together in our brains,
We know that Klein wants to get back to his home world. We know that the Nighthawks are looking for this journal, or they got the journal and the people are looking for the Nighthawks.
Everyone's looking for this journal. Everybody is looking for this damn journal because that's why he wanted to kill Klein, because they were talking about the journal and he knew about the journal. Blah, blah. Everyone wants his damn journal. And Klein had it before. Klein had it. At some point in time, Klein had it. I'm assuming he handed over the Nighthawks, like at some point.
Yeah, they have it.
Because they got it when they beat that clown guy. Yeah.
So, really interesting episode. I'd probably give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I agree. It's in that 6 to 7 range because it's like. It's okay. We gotta say it's not that it's bad. We just don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, just so if you make this a short, we gotta confirm
This is definitely a short. 100%.
Just to tell y'all, because what the fuck is going on with your show? Don't tell us.
What is going on with Lord of Mysteries?
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments below.
Yeah,
for
the
the
shit is
love
coming.
of monkeys.
Yeah, honestly, don't tell us though. Actually, don't tell us though. We don't like to figure this out.
Actually, if you told me, I probably still wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's like JoJo is like, oh, you could spoil a whole character. What? Jesus Christ is in JoJo's? What? Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yeah, okay, bud. Anyway. But yeah, it's baffling.
What's your final grade on it?
6.5. Yeah.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, hopefully things start connecting next week.
Yeah.
But we're moving on to Molly Maids, the show, the anime.
Yup.
Time to talk trash.
Yup. Or dumpster diving! Yeah!
Oh, man. I will say that we called this anime last week mediocre.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we didn't like it. That means that on episode 1, it was just okay. And we were still looking forward to seeing what happened next. Things start to move forward in this episode. Rudo is down below. He's being chased by trash monsters, and he decides he's going to stand up and fight them. And we end up meeting Injin, who is watching from a distance and sees this power and this fight happening. He's intrigued, intervenes, and we see that Rudo has to learn some things about the trash world in a very hard way.
Yeah.
But all in all, what did you think, man?
Okay. I will say that it's still okay. I don't think it's doing anything yet for me. That's above and beyond. Though I will admit, the fights with the trash beast things were pretty cool. Animation was great, obviously. They're as of right now, that's really the only thing carrying my attention with this show.
Yeah. I said back to the land of unwanted 3D rendered objects. I feel like if you hand drew that animation wise, that'd be damn near impossible to make those trash monsters. But they didn't necessarily look great 3D wise, but I guess they don't really need to.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, them looking like trash kind of works in their favor in this situation. It's it fits. Because it's trash.
It's literally trash. So
yeah, so it's again, it's it's just him fighting trash pretty much.
Yeah, I did laugh because Rudo's like, "What are they? They're like giant piles of trash. They're not like." They are.
Bro,
they're literally giant piles of trash.
I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? Yes, they are, bro. You look what you're standing on. Look what they're made of. They're trash.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I did like seeing him kind of activate his power for the first time. At first, I was like, "What? Do we even know what his power technically is?" And then it's obviously the power system's based on making enchanted objects based on the care and level of care you give to it.
Which
honestly,
cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's how it was explained. It was if you treat a whole an object with a whole lot of care, it'll have all of them have every inanimate object has a soul. Treat it with care and it'll come to your aid, type of thing. Which that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So when they said they have a soul, can we assume that his gloves are sentient?
I mean, I'm assuming. Or either sentient or enough to understand emotion or being cared for or whatever, right? Enough to understand and like that, And clearly it has everything has power if you care for it enough, like it was saying. So I guess clearly the gloves have enough stored up appreciation for him that it's powerful enough to help Rudo deal with the situation that he's in. So.
Yeah, and we get to see Injin step in and use his enchanted item, which is a pretty sick umbrella that transforms when he first appears. And all I can think the entire time he was doing this was, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all."
Yeah, like my initial like reaction to that was like not even close, but it was still an umbrella, which is hilarious. Basically, it was like, I was like, yo, this is exactly like the King's Avatar. It's another Chinese show, you know, because we talk about a bunch of Chinese shows. Basically, this guy, the main character, after he like, because it's like a gaming one where he's like the best in the game, he gets his account taken away. He's like the best account in the game gets taken away from him, as in, because like his esports team is doing bad.
Doing too good. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Damn.
It's doing too bad. So he gets like, he's like, oh, yo, become a coach or retire. And like, that's what his like org is like, you know, get like his like ultimatum he gets. So he chooses to retire for a year, and then he makes a new account, and his weapon of choice is a customized weapon that is an umbrella. So it's like, it's very funny. Like that's like the first one that comes to my mind because it looks kind of similar.
Oh wow! He even uses it as a drill and everything.
Yeah, he uses it as a drill. He can change it in like multiple different ways, as in like it can become like part of it becomes like a sword. So he gets rid of like the umbrella portion, makes it a sword. He can turn it into a machine gun. It's a very crazy ability umbrella. So it's like, yeah, it was very funny that like, because he also super like deeply cares about that too, which is hilarious, because like it was something he made with his best friend that died. So that's why I'm like, wow, it's like I very much feel for this umbrella.
Gotcha. So, and I think we see Injin, I guess, does the character from King's Avatar also use like, I think he uses like wind to like shoot himself up into the air with the umbrella, right?
Yeah, I mean, like he doesn't use wind. He like sometimes he literally just like propels himself with bullets. Like he just shoots the ground, and he can move himself around.
Actually.
Like that's like another way to like, you know, if he's in the air, he can just like propel himself in a different direction to get out of a way of an attack or some shit. So it's like, yeah, like that is a way he uses that as well. So it's pretty cool.
I'm not sure of my understanding of this. It looks like, especially in the episode, it looked like in the fight that we got one enchanted weapon or one enchanted item per person, and it looked like they got surprised when Rudo started using multiple weapons. Like that was something that was super special.
Yeah, I did see that. I'm not really sure exactly, because I don't know if that like I'm not.
Yeah, really I don't know the full scope of the power system, but it does look like Rudo has something above a normal ability, which I would imagine has to do with his father just totally messing up his hands.
Yeah, I'm assuming his hands are important to this aspect of him being able to care for multiple things, because obviously with that chain, it was like it transferred his care to the chain, or like, you know,
which was awesome.
Yeah, it was like that, or like it extended his like range of like what he cared for or whatever. So it's like he cares for his life living and stuff to get his revenge to like that point, you know. That's pretty cool, I guess, you know,
because he also picked up like a roof and chopped one of the monsters in half, and then he like threw a tire. I basically was like, if you know D&D references, this guy took improvised weapons at level 4 100%. He's just throwing everything that's on the ground trash wise and making it into a bomb basically, which is pretty cool. The animation looked great.
Yeah, this is just Jackie Chan pretty much.
I mean, no, that's 100%. Yeah,
it's just Jackie Chan, you know.
Anything and everything becomes a weapon.
I mean that is true. It's like anything can be a weapon. That is a fact. That is a literal fact that we have right here, bro, in real life. So it makes sense. Just use anything. I mean, he also wants to survive, so it's like at that point, it's do or die pretty much. So.
How'd you feel about him just munching on trash at the end there?
Oh yeah, that was fucking foul.
Yeah. I don't know much about Gachiakuta, the right way to say it apparently. I don't know much about this manga, but I get the feeling this guy is going to turn on everyone, because he doesn't like the people down below. He doesn't like the people up above. Do we have an Eren Yeager on our hands here?
Maybe, honestly. Like we just have a person that is going to be a problem if you eventually. You know, leave him alone to his own devices.
Fingers off.
Yeah, leave his own devices. Leave him to his own devices, and he's a problem. So it's like I feel like it doesn't even matter at this point. Show him affection, it probably won't even matter at this point.
Because I mean, unlike in Tougen Anki, we didn't really get to see a lot of Rudo with his father. You get some flashbacks in this episode in the middle of the fight and everything, but I don't really have a connection with Rudo, and I forget his father figure's name.
I don't know either. He's like that guy that was kind of a piece of shit a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but he seems like he's gonna potentially go off the deep end here, which I totally agree with everything that happened with Chiwa and everything in the last episode.
Hey, bro, her fault. You know, her fault.
And then Engine offers him a job. Like, hey, you want to be a cleaner? No, bro. No.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be a cleaner either, bro. No, you wouldn't even catch me in a situation down here, bro. Respectfully. Like realistically, bro, I'd probably be in like because Rudo's whole thing is wanting to kill everybody up top. I'd probably be in that realm because I wouldn't be caught down there, bro. Like I wouldn't be down there because I'm not dumb. Like I'm not gonna be in a random position where it gets me like a sentence to get sent down there, bro. Because let's just stay here with the murder weapon on top of your like father figure. And the cops come in and it's like, oh, you did it. If you just weren't there, you know,
that's what happened.
Yeah, but it's like then he wouldn't have had his motive, then he wouldn't have had his then the series wouldn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
So.
As a main character, do you like Shiki more than Rudo?
I don't know, because obviously we have more experience with Rudo than we have with Shiki right now. But I mean, as like, you know, just overall interest, I'd probably say like Shiki as of right now is more interesting than me, because like gone. But no, not just because that's like superficial, but like I do feel like that one is a little bit more like interesting because like we get everything's like more like in your face, like more interesting in my personal opinion. Like not like, you know, that Gachiakuta, I'm not saying it the other way, I don't care. Gachiakuta, it's like how I'm pronouncing it, it's something else. Gachiakuta, like right now Fudo's okay to me. Like I don't know, he just seems like you said, like an Eren Yeager. He doesn't really seem like he just seems like a slightly watered down Eren Yeager right now to me, to be honest. Like it's just like it's like eventually he's gonna get to that point where he's probably either gonna kill everybody or he's gonna group up with people that eventually help him kill everybody, you know. It's like that. It's like, okay.
And we never got to really even see him, like the human side of him. I mean, with Eren, you get to see him rise up through the ranks and become like a motivated individual. Here, I mean, it's a survival story, it's a revenge story. I totally get it. Two different properties.
Yeah.
But I don't feel as connected to Rudo as I feel connected to Shiki off of one episode.
Yeah, which, I agree. It's like, what is it with Shiki? All his like hatred right now is dedicated to one person.
Yeah.
Like it's the guy that murked his dad. Like, and like with
Rudo is starting from the ground up. He has no clue.
Rudo's like, I hate everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's like
he doesn't know who to hate, so everyone's
it's like,
getting it.
Yeah, Rudo's whole thing is like his hatred is like, I don't know. It's like misguided, misplaced. It's like it's not correct. Yeah. Because he doesn't understand what the hell is going on. Which, you know, Shiki doesn't understand what the hell is going on. But he has like a face. He has a reason. He has like he has what he needs to do to take this guy out. Hell, he almost did it. Yeah. But he was. Oh,
I thought
like,
he was going to.
Yeah, I was like, dealing
with this guy right now.
Yeah, I was like, we killing this guy now, and like, what the hell is he gonna do? Because like, what motive would he have after this if he didn't kill this guy? So it's like that's I mean, like,
the only motive he'd have is getting away from the guy with the roller skates that snuck up on him.
That was funny. That was funny. It was so goofy. But yeah, Rudo, honestly, like his whole thing right now is just kind of like, don't hate everybody and be piece of shit, pretty much. That's really all it is. And then Shiki is just
definitely
like
the bigger edgelord at the moment.
Yeah, like I feel like Gachiakuta is just like edgelord city right now. It's like to be honest, like in comparison to Shiki, it's like Shiki is like, bro, I gotta get this guy. Like I gotta kill this guy. He killed my dad. You know, it's like I guess it's because I guess you could say it's like, oh, Shiki's like more generic and like, you know, he has
Shiki has more redeeming qualities in my opinion because he hasn't like turned his back on his humanity already, and we're only 2 episodes into Gachiakuta.
Yeah, it's like, dog, all we like realistically for Fudo, he's like, I hate everybody, yet like there's been like maybe like 3 people that did you wrong, dog. And then, you know,
pretty big wrong, but
yeah, it's like I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty big, but it's like more like, you know, there's only like 3 people that like, you know, absolutely like, you know, don't like you, or that literally like shown you like that did bad things towards you as whatever, right? And then there's obviously like the fact that people just like look at you as like bums, pretty much. Like that's like the only other thing. It's like, but it's like, again, you're like that's just like the dynamic they have here. Like that's not like a situation where it's like specifically fuck this guy. It's not like a Naruto situation where it's like fuck Naruto because he's a Jinchuriki. He's a piece of shit. He can go off the rails at any time. Why would we let our kids around him?
He's actually a liability.
Yeah, like Rudo on the other hand is like, grr, you guys like, you know, put people mean. It's like Shiki's like, dad in front of his eyes. He witnessed it. Like. And like he knows who did it. He has the opportunity to kill him. Doesn't get it.
Yeah.
So. And then boom, it's like it's way more interesting. Like immediately for Shiki, in my personal opinion. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I am gonna agree with you. I lean a little bit more towards Shiki. I feel like that emotional moment connected me more to him. Not that Rudo hasn't had emotional moments.
Yeah.
I guess I want to see where Rudo goes.
Same.
Because it went so extreme so fast, and that's a product of the storyline, which is awesome. I mean, his inciting incident in his world is way different than Shiki's, even though that they both lose a family member. It's a totally different world. Not saying Gachiakuta is worse than Tougen Anki. I just prefer Tougen Anki's MC at the moment. Grade wise, what you think?
For Gachiakuta, what did Chris give it?
He gave it a 7.5. Very hype on this. I don't know if I don't think he read. I think he likes bones. I know that for a fact. Yeah. He finds the world interesting.
Yeah, I know. He was like the big fan of the first episode, like unlike we were. I think I'm still in the realm of just a like a flat 6, to be honest. Okay. I'm still in that realm just because like it just. This episode felt like the first episode, just on crack. So
yeah,
like that's really.
I did feel that's it's funny because I was like, why does it feel like everyone's like having a meth breakdown down here?
Yeah, it's like everyone down here is on crack, and everyone up top is like, you know, like is just smoking weed, bro. Like they're just like chilling in comparison to this. It's just like I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. It's just like I'm still finding it to me. It's just like, it's just like I feel like it's trying to do a lot more than it has right now, which you know kind of is. It kind of is. It's kind of it's like, oh, Rudo's already hate every single being alive right now, you know, and it's only 2 episodes in. It's like, oh, and what happened to him? His father figure died, and the girl he liked
threw his stuffed animal on the ground.
Yeah, threw his stuffed animal on the ground because he got framed for murder, which she doesn't know, by the way. She doesn't know that he did not have, like, he didn't murder him. But it's like, again, son of a murderer. There's more reason to believe that you did it than you didn't do it, you know? For Rudo, especially how Rudo acts. So you gotta remember, this guy actively
does not care about trying to prove his innocence. He just wants revenge.
Yeah, and then you also gotta remember he actively just like fucks around and like continuously ruins the reputation of the I guess you can call them the bums like on the other side of the wall, because like he goes and like, you know, dumpster dives a lot to the point where even like, you know, the bums treat him even worse than everybody else. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like there's more reason to believe that Rudo did it than he didn't do it. So it's like, it's kind of your fault you presented your image this way, bud. Respectfully, it is kind of your fault.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where he goes. I want to see a really solid character arc with him. I hope he doesn't just stay static. I doubt he is. People are really hyped on this. They said,
yeah,
first episode's the worst episode. I'll agree with that so far.
Yeah. I mean,
So
second
far.
episode is indeed better than the first one.
It was definitely better. I liked Engine. You gave it a
Yeah.
flat 6. I would bump it to a 6.5. I think I gave it a flat 6 last week as well.
Okay,
I think I actually gave it a 6.5 last week.
I'm trying to remember what I think I gave it probably a 6 last time. I was like, no, this is probably higher than normal. Yeah, which then I'll probably give it like a 6.3. So I'll up it to like a 6.
I'll give it like a 6.5, 6.75, depending on where I
yeah.
was. I think I was at a 6.5 last week. But
Yeah, I was
this
at a
is
6.
definitely better than last week.
Yeah, I'll 6 last time, 6.3 this time. It was just enough to be better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of MCs that use like chains and whips. I think that always
True.
visually looks awesome. So the
I
fight
agree.
helped majorly.
Yeah. Like that's why I said like the fights and the animation so far are the main thing carrying my interest. So hopefully it carries my interest into the story. So
Yeah. Okay, well, that is all the anime for our simulcast section
Yeah.
of the pod this week. Next week, we are diving into Kaiju number 8. Very excited for this new season. And we're also going to talk a little bit of hidden inventory in the news breakdown, whether these guys like it or not. And they can't even say anything right now because they're not recording, and I just get to say whatever I want right now. We're going to do all the JJK. We're going to do all the Demon Slayer. We're going to do all... I'm just messing with you guys at this point. Vote in our poll for your favorite episode of the week. And yeah, I guess the final word... What do I put the final word as this week? I'm going to do 2 final words. Look up.